talk about the auto segment right now on the back of some fresh auto data that we've seen trickling in the last 30 minutes or so. We have Mr. Mumuk Mandlesa, the research analyst at Anand Rathi Institutional Equities, joining us on the show to break down the numbers that we've seen trickling in so far. Mumuk Shai, good afternoon and thanks
Hi.
for your time. If you could give us your first take off the bat on the kind of numbers we've seen across PV, CVs and tractors.
Yeah, so very solid numbers, even after the estimate of solid numbers where we expect double digit across segment, we are seeing beat on those numbers as well. Basically, it could be around 20% for two-wheelers, PV 15%, and CV seems more than 20% now, as of now, and tractors as well, more than 20%. So very solid numbers. It seems very strong numbers beat across segments. In a way, one of the things which we do is just also to adjust the festive timing and the pent-up impact, etc. Even on the Vahan, from a period of August to November, very strong numbers seen across two-wheelers, PVs, and tractors, and also in the CV side. So clearly, post this GST cut, across the segments, we have seen a change in trend. Or two-wheelers, PVs, CVs were very muted before GST cut. All are now moving to a double-digit growth. So clearly, there's a change in trend in all those names, and tractors remain the solid pre-GST and post-GST.
Interesting. Though particularly if I were to, take a look at the numbers right now, and just wanted to get your sense in on M&M. While of course the tractor numbers have done well, Mumuksh, but that's not quite the case with the passenger vehicles data.
Yeah, I think it was good 56,000 number, 20% kind of a growth number. It was in line with what we expected. Numbers remains there also solid. Tractors was amazing. Not a concern on that. But obviously, we have to see next year, but for tractor cycle, last 2 years, tractors have been very solid. It has grown more than 20%. So we have to see on the high base whether tractor can see some growth next year.
So, all eyes are going to be on tractor as a segment that has traditionally done well over the last so many months of auto sales. But Muksh, what is your take on two-wheeler data numbers coming in? You just have numbers that have come in from Aisha. I don't know if you've got a chance to pass through that. Their total Royal Enfield sales are up about 22% on a year-on-year basis. That look healthy to you?
Yeah, so I have to understand the last 2, 3 months have been more than 30, 40%. So cumulatively, they have grown really strong. So I'm not concerned about the near term this month number, and it was broadly in line with 105,000 number we expected. So not a concern. It just you have to think of the last 3, 4 numbers together.
Okay, and Mumuksh, we've been talking about how strong these numbers appear on a year-on-year basis, which is optically throwing light on what the month-on-month move has been. These numbers are not, like it's not out right now. You have to read the fine print for it. But what is your take on the month-on-month move? Is it looking under pressure given that the base is so high because you had festive, you had the GST playing out? So what's your take over there?
Yeah, I think YOY will be better because seasonally October festive is a very high base number. But November also is more than what even generally seasonally we see a fall, because post festive there's very low inventory across segments. So there's a rebuild of inventory also happening, and it's more better to look at YOY. And clearly the last 3, 4 month data been having double digit across segments, which indicates that the going ahead for next 9 months at least till the again base catches up, there could be a good at least high single digit growth across these segments.
Okay, and Mumuksh, what would your pecking order be in terms of segments within the auto basket and also stocks?
Yeah, so all three are doing well. Two-wheeler, PV, CV. These are three areas which we like, and each we have one idea. So Hero in two-wheeler, Maruti PVs, and the Ashok in the CVs.
Mumuksh, your take on M&M, given that Maruti is just going ahead, or in fact the overall, the tractor space you did not talk about. You did say PVCV and two-wheelers look good, but what about the rural end of the auto sales numbers? What about tractors?
Yeah, so tractor as of now, obviously it's the strongest among all the segments. But as I mentioned, because of the high base, next year could be a little slow than the other segments. So relatively, that's why we are a little overweight on Maruti versus Mahindra, considering that the tractor may a little taper down next year.
Okay, on that note, Mumuksh, we'll let you go. Thank you so much for joining us to get in a sense of what you are making of the auto sales numbers, at least the ones that we've seen so far.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, viewers, on that note, time to slip into yet another very short break. We'll be right back, keep the conversation going with our market experts, so you stay tuned.